take 6. What's up, Jooba people, and hello Margie, thanks so much for suggesting this song. It's a great song by The National and super awesome. I watched a bunch of live versions to really figure out exactly what he's doing here, and he's got some really interesting picking patterns that he uses, one bass one and then 1 or 2 variations on that pattern. You can grab the chords and lyrics and the PDF using the links in the description. All right, this will take you to the Jooba People community. You can check it out, and you can also join us there to get the PDF and join in all the fun. All right, so only 5 chords in the song, really basic chords, but some very interesting variations here of these chords. Now, the most obvious one being the first chord, which is the F. Let me just get this out the way, and let me just zoom in a little bit more. So the F that he uses here is, you could use this one, okay. But what he actually does is the bass, he takes it here, I think. That's actually definitely what he does, right? So, and I'll go through the picking patterns in a second. I just want to familiarize you with the chord shapes. So you could, regular F, like easy F, with a pinky. This makes it an F add 9 chord. And then you do the thumb right next to the fret here. And don't worry about the A string. You want to mute that, but you don't really need to mute it because you're doing some finger picking. So the pinky is going on and off. A minor, G, sometimes doing a G7, sometimes a G6. But this is the basis that we worked from, and a C, and then later an E minor later in the song. Pretty basic song in terms of structure. We have just a simple chord progression repeating here. F, A minor, G, 2 A minors actually, so two bars of A minor, 1 bar, 2, and then 1 G. And then this repeats, but then at the end of each verse or section, we have this chord progression as well going on. The G kind of goes to G7 and then to G6 and then loops, but we'll get into that. All right, then the picking pattern. That's probably why most of you might be here, although the chord shapes are quite intense as well. So this is the basis of the picking pattern. Now, in the links in the description on the song's page, you will see a video, just like a 10-minute video going all about the picking pattern. But I'm quickly going to review it here, okay? So this is the picking pattern. It is quite nice. Let's play it for you. A minor. Starts with a pinch with P and M. And then da, do, 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 do. Let's do it on a C so it's not so doomy and gloomy. Pinch, P, I, P, M, P. Pinch, P, I, P, M, P. Pinch, P, I, P, M, P. And this already sounds a lot like the original, but you obviously have that high note, da, da. First a high and then a low. Now the way he gets that high note is just by changing the pinch to being P and A. So thumb and ring finger. So let's say we're playing a C chord, we're going to do it like this. just do a pinch with a different note. So now the way he does it between the two chords is he combines those two patterns. So with the F, he goes. So with the F, he does two of the variation pattern, the one with the high pinch. Takes off the pinky. And then with the A minor, he does one with the high pinch. And then one with the low pinch. And the way to do that is just to think, to know which pattern to play when, is to know when is it a high note and when is it a low note. So for instance, later when he does C, when he goes to E minor, it's high then low. So you see, high, low, and if it's the high pinch. If it's low, it's the lower pinch. It's basically just think of it. Okay, you're going to pinch the root note and the high E string if you want the high sound, or you're going to pinch the root note and the second string if you want the low sound, or low. And it's not really a right or wrong way, but if you want to play it like him, then you kind of need to follow along like that. Okay, but I'll show you when he uses which pattern. Now, another variation that he uses on this pattern. So you could do it with the Travis speaking boom ding, the thumb alternating like that. Okay, but what he actually does, and this is more because there's a bigger band and things playing, there's drums and things, he actually plays the bass only on the first beat and then stays on P for the rest of the time. So stays on the not the root note the rest of the time. So for instance, A minor, I would go like. Excuse me. So that's kind of the feeling that he's going for, and that orange note is a ghost note. So that's kind of the pattern that I played in the intro, and then you kind of combine this one with pinching either the second string or the high E string like that. And then you combine it with this pattern where you don't have the alternating bass going boom dee, but you have the bass just going boom dee dee dee, boom dee dee dee. So you see the big difference there. Okay, so let's just do one verse, because then if you can do one verse, then you can do the whole song basically. Okay, so for the intro and for all the other parts, we're going to start with the F at 9 and go. So on, off. And both of them are doing the high pitch string, and we're just going to do the alternating bass. But you can do either one. Or in the A minor, we do one high one and one low one. Okay, and twice on the E minor. And then G, you do just one low one, second string. Simple, right? So let's play the intro. 1, 2, 3, 4. A minor again. G. Today. You were far away. And I didn't ask you why. Then you just start on a C, normal picking pattern, the low one. Dun, 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 dun. then going to a high E, high string. So high, low, just like you did with the A minor. So the minor chords have kind of the same pattern. What could I say? Now this is an interesting one on this F. They start with a high one with the open E string. And then puts the pinky down. And then, so the melody's, so la da da da. G starts low, and then it goes da. Quite intense song. I would put this near the advanced category. Not totally advanced, but late intermediate for sure. All right, that's the whole song. If you can do that, you can do the whole song. Now, trouble you may run into is you're gonna want to start playing the song sooner than when you have the picking patterns mastered. So make sure you can play each variation of the picking pattern very accurately and very fluently before you start learning the song. Because otherwise, yeah, it's just going to make your journey with learning the song way harder. Okay. Cool, guys. See you on another video. Cheers.